All right. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. I guess I am live this time, and last time I had about a minute of dead air, and that was kind of embarrassing. But I just wanted to tell you all some of my thoughts of just leaving the courtroom and seeing the lies that charLIE was telling is just infuriating. In fact, a lot of people had shared my sentiment. Let me just get more comfortable here. A lot of people felt exactly the same way that I did. It was just absolutely infuriating to hear charLIE up there lying and with his Xanax monotone, droney voice. It was just absolutely so hard to stay awake. I was talking to Mentor Lawyer about it, and on the feeds he was typing, "Oh my gosh, I need a ladybug in here to pinch me so I don't fall asleep." And then I was thinking the same thing. It reminded me of working at my job. I work with dementia patients, and these are very, very heavily medicated folks. Let me get some water. And some coffee. Hold on a second. Let me get myself together. Okay. So I'm used to working with people who are on very heavy sedative medicine, like Ativan and Xanax, and during the daytime. So I see these same things with charLIE, where he kind of lulled those of us in the audience into like this very strange sedate trance. And I'm glad that as I walked out, some people were talking about the volume. So I think that hopefully the state and the jury can complain. I think that the volume is okay on the live feeds. So I'm gonna definitely bring my headphones in when I go back. But I just wanted to see what your questions are, if you guys have any questions. So Debbie says, the proffer. Oh yeah, Mentor Lawyer just posted the proffer, and I just talked to Mentor, and he said he was up all night and doing all this. He just got it because the state rested its case yesterday. So he posted the proffer, and we have so much to catch up on. And I'm still in shock of how ludicrous this whole defense theory is that charLIE's trying to put on. It makes me so angry, especially after meeting Shelly and Ruth and Phil. It just makes me think, if my family member had been shot twice in the head, and then to hear this, excuse my French, just this sack of shit up there totally making a mockery of the justice system. I don't think I've ever seen anyone come up with a worse defense theory. And the jurors are just trying to like make sense of this. And I mean, I can see it's almost kind of getting to them. Like some of them might actually buy this, which makes me even more angry. So what are your all thoughts? What are all of your thoughts? So glad Katie protected charLIE from the bad extortion people. Oh my God. And why is he trying to protect Katie? That's what makes me so much more infuriated. What is this love affair? And I was just getting ready to do a video about their text messages. What is this guy? What is his problem? And this trance that he has over women. I honestly think he gets them hooked on medications and just does this weird kind of ambient trance, this Xanax vibe that was going on in the courtroom. I hated it. I actually wanted to walk out the back door. I could have, and I was just decided to stay and just kind of be lulled into this hypnotic nonsense. So let's see what else you guys have. What's the jury doing? You look beautiful. Okay, thank you. I'm just trying to get myself together, drink some coffee, get a salad before I go back at 1:20. I'll probably have to make this short. But the jury is like straining to listen. They're trying to lean in and make sense of this Telemundo soap opera that we're watching, it's awful. It's actually worse than that. It's a B-rate B movie that we're all having to be a part of, and I feel so sorry for Ruth, Phil, and Shelley. They do not deserve this. It's so unfair. I really hope they call Charlie out on his mumbling garbage, for one, and then I hope they attack him. And unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen until tomorrow. Okay, question. Is the prosecution allowed to ask, are your parents here today? And why not? Good one. I hope that they do. In fact, I don't think I've seen any person who seems to support Charlie, except I kind of see the jurors kind of tilting their head like, maybe this is possible, which scares me way too much. And side note, I did kind of bounce off the volume issue with the 2020 correspondent, Chucha, and she said she was going home to go get her hearing aids because he's just mumbling. I guess you guys can hear it on the microphone, but I really heard the jurors kind of straining to hear everything. All right, Barbara. Dan's been driving them nuts since the day he died. Oh, love Dan. Yeah, I mean, Dan didn't deserve this. Neither does his family, to have his life and legacy dragged through the mud. This is absolutely ludicrous. I hate every second of this. I'm literally here to just fight. This is not fun. Those of you who've missed out, this is not a fun day whatsoever. Okay, how is the jury reacting to this? I don't think I can really say. I think that those of us that walked out and kind of mumbled a few things, like I feel bad if they hurt us, but like I was infuriated. I just felt like, after seeing everyone having the same sentiments, that this is the biggest BS we've ever seen, not to mention that it's probably on something on the stand. I mean, I don't know if there's any law against that, if that's illegal. I sure hope so. Okay. Hi, Judy. Judy, I'm so tired, just like Judy. We just saw Mentor's proffer last night. This has been just like this, drinking out of the fire hose. So I just decided I was going to call my mom to vent, but I've been venting to any person who will listen. This is total nonsense. All right, let me see who else is here. All right. Louise. That's my mom's middle name, just by the way. All right. The behavior panel is to body language. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone have any analysis of his body language? Just, I don't know, if I'm not able to see him. I'm only able to watch like from here up on the on my laptop. But body language is just, I think he was super nervous at first. I even think he might have had like a blackout moment where he just seemed very disoriented. I think he was having like a panic attack almost. I mean, I hate to say that about anybody, his mental health issues or his state of mind right now, but I think that it's just, all of this is kind of concerning to me. Could the state bring back Katie on the jury in 18th? Yeah, I hope they do bring back Katie, because there's a few things that were contradictory, such as her sending Sigfredo to the hit. He knew about Wendy's bad marriage, but yet didn't know who he was going to kill. I don't know why she's contradicting herself. I don't know why Charlie's defending her by saying that Katie didn't know anything. She just said big bad Sigfredo. This is so bizarre. I think it's definitely so that Katie can get her appeal. Okay. Is it somebody else is probably going live too? I don't know. I just had to share my thoughts with you all. Okay, behavior panel covered Wendy. Oh, okay. So I guess this is a YouTube channel that kind of covers her behavior. Yeah, I can't wait for everyone to hyper analyze this. Okay, yeah, I really didn't want to sit Yeah, Judy, it was packed. It was very tense. Like, when I say tense, like, you could hear people's stomachs gargling. And I was sitting next to Tamara Demko, like, way in the back, and it was just like, we were just kind of whispering, and just at the end we were just like, this is garbage. This is so bizarre and so unfair. It's just, this is so unfair to Ruth and to the Markel family. I just feel so angry and frustrated. If somebody were trying to, like, get out of this, he needs to pay for what he did, and I hope the jury sees that. All right. He's a better liar than Wendy. Wow, I don't really know how it came across on the video footage with the audio, but yeah, there were moments where I'm like, oh, this is so infuriating that he's had all this time to plan and scheme and plot. And scheming is one of the worst sins. I mean, in Judaism, scheming is something that, like, to plan and hatch a plot. It is so wrong. And that's, I think, what infuriates me the most. This is supposed to be a good like, they make the name of Jewish people like mud, and it's so infuriating to me. I think that's why I'm so furious. Scheming is so wrong. Don't even get me started. Yeah, AA legal. Yeah, the courtroom was so packed. I was just glad that I saw a familiar face as I was walking in, and Tamara and I were kind of chatting about, like, the healthcare system and how there's, like, shortages of nurses, and how she was telling me so much information as a side note. So I'm so glad to meet her and get to catch up and talk with her about other things other than this trial. So let's see, 5-car. Good to see you all. 5-car. Charlie had a year to prepare and practice this crap. Yeah, it's obvious to me. It's infuriating to me. That's it. He sat in his jail cell, and I did read in the jail records that he was talking to himself. So, as frustrating as that is, and that's honestly, unfortunately, what makes this case so popular is these multiple layers of these educated people who have the time, energy, and resources to just keep throwing money at this case, and you and I are sitting here talking about it. So it's so frustrating. Katie's saying the same. Yeah, it seems like they were in some kind of alignment from the beginning, that if they got caught, that they would protect each other or something. It's just so sick. He's protecting her because there are wiretaps and messages between them. Yeah, I mean, I guess the big bad wolf, Sigfredo, protecting her from Sigfredo. There's this underlying protective theme going on. So I would look for more themes of him trying to protect her from DV, from Sigfredo. Poor Katie, so sad. Really bad actor. Good. I'm glad that he came across as a bad actor. So I'm glad you guys see that. I need to rewatch. Judy, next time come to my house and stay by the pool. Aw. Yeah, Judy, I'm jealous that Judy honestly got to sleep this morning. I was hoping my eyes were not closing. I'm so glad I was in the back and just not getting called out for yawning and just, putting my hands on my head and freaking out over this. All right, some are predicting Rashbaum is going to direct out over the weekend. Yeah, I did hear him say that this afternoon is going to go very long, and it's going to be text messages and phone calls. And he said that he's not going to play the phone calls, but he's going to basically read some of them and then the text messages. So can't wait for that. I don't know. I'm not hurrying back, but I think I will probably end in a few minutes to probably just head back. And I just will have to get another cup of coffee because this is torture. During the wiretaps, I had the worst headache, but I'm doing this for you all. I'm doing this for everybody. Okay, we're going to need some extra sleep habits. Yes, oh my gosh, mentor, lawyer. We're losing sleep because of all this new content. All right. April, he's such a horrible actor. Good. I'm glad you all see it. Hi, Barbara. Wouldn't it have been easier to drive back and forth to Tallahassee to see the kids than go through? Yeah. Maybe just be nice to people and get along with the Markel family. They're wonderful people. Can I just mention, they are the sweetest people. I had such genuine heart-to-heart conversations with Phil about Israel, about his family in Israel, and about Shelley with her art and her children. And my mom wanted to know how old her children were, and Ruth about, just all kinds of things about our families. We talked about where we grew up and our heritage and everything. It was just, they're delightful people. I want to know more, but I don't want to bother them right now. But they're delightful family. I love them. Like they're my family or something weird. All right. He probably listened to Tim and Singer last night. They said they wanted. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess they're doing the playbook of like whatever we post. I guess that's going to be their defense theory. I can't wait to just meet Rashbaum in person and say, I guess you watched Sigfrida, did Katie blackmail Charlie, my video from 2 years ago or so, no. I don't think he's taking our playbook exactly, but unfortunately some of our I don't think it's scheming if we throw around scenarios. I think that's part of this whole new true crime thing. But I think we had to get ahead of the curve, and I think we can beat this, guys. I think that Georgia and Sarah can win. I think they will. I think this is just like a really surreal experience to see him up there. It's a dope. I don't know what that means. All right. So Maui Sub says the best interest of the children is how people should make decisions. Absolutely. And safety. I think for anyone of any age, people's safety and mental health is the most important thing on this planet. I don't think that the Adelson family ever took anyone else's safety or mental health into consideration. I don't think they took their own mental health seriously. Obviously, they needed to get help and still do, but it's too late. All right, true. I've been sending people to your channel. Thank you, Debbie. You're so sweet. And guys, this is great. It's just so nice to hear people watch. This case has infuriated me for years, and I'm so glad this day is here, and just glad we're kind of moving, getting the ball rolling, and it needs more eyes. Tell your friends. All right. So Markels are real Jews. Yes. Adelsons are not real Jews. Yes, absolutely. 10 commandments. And there's even more commandments in Judaism. I mean, if somebody wants to be a really good, observant Jewish person, it is a very high standard. We have a high level of moral code that we atone for every year, and obviously there was no atonements going on with the Adelsons. Worst defense ever, I think. Yeah, infuriating. I mean, my blood is boiling. I'm so glad I'm talking to you all, because I wanted to call my mom in Israel on WhatsApp, but like I would rather her see this to get the gist of how amped up I am. I mean, maybe this is kind of a nervous, excited energy, but I think there's going to be a few hurdles, a few roadblocks with what he's throwing at us. But you know what? It just feels like little BB gun, just like a kid throwing rocks. He's just throwing stones at the Markels. I mean, listen, I'm not going to say anything about Daniel Rashbaum and his choices. I think he's just doing the best that he can with the cards that he's dealt in this case, and trying to help Charlie, trying to help his clients that he took on, and probably he regrets it. Anyway, crazy Donna wanted those 2 boys and had to give up her very own boy. Guilty as charged. Yeah, oh, her baby boy, Charlie. Oh, Charlie's just, yeah, this is it. Wrap it up. Stick a fork in it. I don't think we can relax just yet. There's going to be a lot of anticipation for the cross-examination, but I think that this is like building like the blood boiling in like Sarah Dugan's mind. She's just like, this guy is toast. I hope she just attacks him to his core. Get him, Sarah. Katie, Lewis, and Sigfredo watching the 3rd trial. I don't know if they can watch the trial. I'm sure they could at least get the transcript. Of course, they can download that at least. Crazy Donna wanted those 2 boys so bad. Yeah, she's nuts. Oh my God, in that phone call, I can't wait to reenact that, or get Judy to like do some kind of skit with it in her little puffy painted blouse. It would be so good. All right, so Harley. All right, you guys, I think I should probably go. I just wanted to jump off and just let off some steam. So thank you for doing that, letting me do that with you all. And I'm going to grab another cup of coffee because this is going to be a long afternoon. So stay tuned for more. And thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. And I can't wait to watch the proffer, and hopefully we'll get through this day and get some sleep, and hopefully Mentor Lawyer will get some sleep too, and Judy, so and everyone else who's here. But I will see you all later, and thank you for watching. Bye.